Hi and welcome to this edition of Out the Box. Today we're going to be having a look at what is in this box. It is part of Ubiquiti's, well, we would have said the Edge Max or the Air Max range. It's now called the UISP, Ubiquiti Internet Service Provider range. We had a little bit of color change. All right, so we're just going to have a look at this. This is the UISP router. This is the device itself. And we're going to have a little look at the items in the box. It is part of a range. So you've got the Ubiquiti, here we go, the UISP console, the UISP switch, and the UISP router. The idea being that you can use all of these together to create your point-to-point network, or your, if you're a wireless internet service provider, a WISP, then this is your go-to for it. So let me show you what you've got in the box. Not a big technical overview, but you will see. You're going to get your lovely little QR code there, all right, of what you need to do. You are going to get your conformity guide. You are going to get some lugs and screws so that you can mount that to the wall. You are going to get a wall mounting plate. All right, just show you the front of that and the back. You obviously got a level on there to be able to get that set up. It's going to then allow you to essentially this way round, let's see which way round we go, clamp your device to it and leave it mounted on the wall. Okay, then you're going to get your power cord. It's a normal IEC at this end, there you go. And this is a European model, so it's got the European connectors in there, but hopefully you've got one with the correct connectors for your region. Then it becomes a little bit more interesting. You get a big power pack. All right, it's 120 watts. The whole switch itself, or the whole router, can give out 110 watts. So I'll show you all the ports on it. You have a connector here that's going to be your outward power to your device. You have your IEC connector end there, which is what we've taken here, which goes in. You then get a little tool here. All right, it has got your 2-pin at this end, and it's got your little connector at that end. So the idea being that this can clamp in here. So we push this in, and then, like we're seeing on some of the enterprise models of the Ubiquiti Unify range, you then get a small switch, flick switch here. You can click in place, and that doesn't go anywhere. So obviously this can be mounted wherever you need it. It's probably a couple of meters cable out to your switch, and then obviously that well, your router in this instance is going to get plugged into there. Just to confuse you, so you know that I am getting confused slightly. All right, I have the router here and I have the switch here. Pretty much identical. One says S on the front, you can see here, and one says R on the front here. So that's the only way that's keeping me slightly sane while I'm doing this review. But let me actually show you. So that's all the items you're going to get in the box. Let me show you the device itself. I'll just hold that up so you can have a good look. It is completely fanless, so it's a plastic case. There are no vent holes in that. All right, and then obviously this is how it mounts onto the plate, and just show you the plate portions there, which allows it to clamp together. So obviously on this side here, you've got your earthing pin. We've got our power in over on this side. We've got our R here to remind us that this is the router, not the switch. We've got our 1 gig SFP interface uplink here. All right, and then we have 8 PoE ports. These can give out up to 27 volts and a total of 110 watts. And this is, well, I would have said it was UNMS, so Ubiquiti Network Management System. It's now called UISP Managed, which is its own control system. It's a free downloadable piece of software. Alternatively, you could look at getting the console. The console has this preloaded, much like we see with the cloud key in the Unify range, and then you can use that to manage all of your devices as well. So the idea being here, you're going to plug all of your upstream devices to this. They're going to be powered directly from this, and then you can manage all of those, including the switches, together. So 110 watts of usable power, 8 ports of PoE on this router. Obviously, this is the router model, so these can be configured in various options to do your routing and your NAT and everything else. And a 1 gig uplink, completely sealed unit, no fans. Heat dissipation is through that plastic chassis. Hopefully that's been useful. Do head on over to our YouTube channel. We've got loads more box openings on wireless, networking and firewalling devices, how to set up your UISP products, how to configure Unify Protect, Unify Network, and how to protect your network with firewalls as well. So do head on over there, subscribe and stay up to date.